Hi, good morning, afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Bit Gringos episode 8.
Eight,
8,
unbelievable.
I know. And we're up to like somewhere between 12 and 90 viewers now, which is amazing.
Wow, wow.
Before I forget, everybody, this is my buddy, Michael Schwartz.
Hey, everybody. And this is my buddy Patrick Reynolds.
That's me. Sometimes I have a last name, sometimes not. Sometimes I'm like Cher, I just go with the one name. Yeah. So how you doing, Mike? How you been?
I'm doing great. I'm a little bummed because I know you're pretty good with technology, and I think I'm better than average by age. If you took
Yeah.
people 65, I think I'm better than average, but I'm really not that good. And I use an iPod. You know what an iPod is, right? For
Oh,
music.
yeah, I heard about those. Those are
Yeah,
from the
and it
90s,
kind of
right?
crapped out on me. Meaning, well, I was syncing it to my iTunes, and it just didn't work. And strangely, well, to me, it's kind of a funny story. I play the drums, and I was playing in a band with some younger people in it, and I happened to show them this iPod, which is probably maybe 15 years old or something, and they looked at it like it was a relic from the Stone Age. They didn't know what it was. They're like, what is that thing?
What is that?
What is that?
Fuck, man.
So now I have to look for a fix to see. I did it stupid. I deleted everything, thinking I've done this before. I deleted everything and then try to sync it and get everything back on it, and then it didn't work. So now, maybe 10% of my songs went back on it. It's a messed up. I need somebody. I need help.
Help. All right, let's put out the call for help. Mike needs help, everybody.
I need help.
If you can hear this.
Besides, other obvious things. But how about your week? How was, you had interesting, I don't want to bring it up, but.
Well, I guess you already have.
Well, you can say anything at this point. You could,
I had a little tiny bit of a health scare. My blood pressure was a tiny bit elevated. I think that's what happens when I go on Facebook. It was only 210 over 125. So I was able to secure medication thanks to a little help from my friends. And my neighbor friends here are great. One of the best things about living in Boquete is your friends here. The people here are just so cool. So I'm good now. You can't tell because there's no smell-o-vision, but I did eat some raw cloves with garlic. Everybody says that's great for your high blood pressure. Well, we'll see. But now I'm feeling okay. I think I'll survive, another week or two.
Great. Well, we want you to survive.
Thank you.
You made me think about, medical emergencies. I wonder what the story is like in town, where we have these limitations or, hours that we can only go into town. And, if somebody has a problem, what do they do? I bet there's a lot of confusion, but the bottom line is if you have a medical emergency, go take care of it. Go to the doctor.
Yes.
Take care of it somehow. The police are not going to stop you for medical emergency.
There are a couple of great doctors in town. You can call them. You can tell them it's an emergency, and they will see you and, check you out.
What do you mean an emergency?
It's not like a 911. Hello, I just accidentally cut my carotid artery emergency. It's like I'm really not feeling well and I don't know what this could be. Will you check my blood pressure kind of emergency? And they'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Well, we have a very interesting guest today, and actually was scheduled for a previous segment, but couldn't make it because of he was at the doctor. So why don't we bring on our special guest?
Our special guest, ladies and gentlemen, the originator of accordion thrash metal, Frank Chandek, also known as Frankie Queso, also known as Mr. Entertainment.
Huh?
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Patrick. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm well now.
I have a giant cup of coffee. Oh,
Nice, nice. I have a giant
Okay,
cup of
Frank, don't say
vodka.
hi to me. That's fine.
does it?
I'll
Well, I
just.
can't see you. Now I can see you, but
There he is.
we're there. But you're always there, aren't you? He's an omnipresent individual.
Always there in your dreams.
Here's a Zoom tip. If you want to see everybody all the time, just go up to gallery view. It's up in your upper right-hand corner there.
What am I doing? Oh,
Oh,
put the, no, it's recording now.
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Record all these for evidence.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's
So
a lot
Frank,
said.
Hey, tell us a little bit about yourself. What did you do in your life before this?
Well, I was a professional hair comber.
Ah, nice.
So yeah, I've been practicing my craft during this quarantine and making sure that all hairs on my body are properly grown and grown out. Because I don't have much hair, I'm growing it wherever I can.
Well, all hairs matter, Frank. So
Yeah, right.
excellent. All right.
So
Well,
I've been- this is the triangle. Huh?
oh, excellent.
Yeah. And
You're creating memories of Bozo the Clown for me, but
well, I won't say that's offensive because Bozo is quite a clown. So
Yeah, actually.
yeah, no, it wasn't meant to be offensive. Of course, I'm not sure, but I think you might have come from the Midwest like you did.
well, I want to see the Midwest. Oh yes, I am from the Midwest of the United States of America and came here because I wanted to get out of the Midwest of the United States of America.
Oh, Frank, what made you select our humble little burg up here in the highlands of Western Panama?
Well, actually, the source of it just left the room, but I could consult her on it. But it was my wife, Amber, of course, who moved me here and did 10 years of research on this lovely little place and thought that, well, maybe, just maybe, this could be a place where we could bring our particular area of River West in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and bring that here, or could we find a place that was just like River West in Panama? And I believe we have succeeded. Yes.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm happy to learn that I did 15 minutes of research and I came to the same conclusion. So I didn't waste the 9 years, 11 months.
You got to visit, right? But I mean, it's you can't pick up and leave. We're not without our roots.
Oh, well, okay. That's a way to go. Sure.
Two lovely children that I left there, ages 30 and 28. So,
yeah,
they're banging away as best as they can out there. So, of course, I wanted to hang around there. So I was a little reluctant to leave. I had a few things going on in the States, but hey, retirement beckons.
Well, I think we have to tell everybody that all three of us here are involved in producing shows and entertainment in the town of Boquete. And Frank and I are in a band together and with two other people, Larry and Tim. Is it Tim?
Yeah, sometimes.
Tim Connolly, which you can hear every week on Facebook.
That's right. He does his Sandy Island Trop Rock Fun Yacht
Rock
Yabba Dabba Doo show.
And he's dressed to the nines and
oh yeah,
looks better on stage online than I do on stage in person. So
Tim really puts an effort out for his friends.
He does.
Entertaining. But yes, as Mike said, you guys are in the most popular country western band in Boquete. Still
really,
kicking. Yeah. And they play nightly at all the hot spots when there's not, a quarantine.
Right. Before the disease hit, we were packing them in by the 5s and 10s.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's, you know.
And I have to give credit to Frank. He is one of the top 3 singers in the band, really.
Yeah, yeah, I'm right up there.
Right up there.
That's
Yeah.
outstanding.
I
Well,
try, yeah. I'm not going to do any demonstrations because I don't have 2 other people there to, you know,
yeah.
actually be on key.
Well, you know, people may not realize this, but Frank also, he plays the harmonica amazingly. And
Oh,
as an entertainer, in our last, the Good Timey 60s Music Review, or Good Timey Music Review 60s show, or something to that effect.
yeah.
Long names don't stick to the tape anymore, so I don't know. But
No,
during,
just run the tape. I think we have a clip right here.
okay, excellent. During that show, Frank
Yeah.
amazingly performed as who he was Joe Cocker, he was Mick Jagger, he was half of Jimi Hendrix.
That's right. I was somewhat Jimi Hendrix.
Art Blevins was the other half. He was the guitar player.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And let's see, you were one other persona in that show, weren't you? Or am I missing?
I was E, baby. I was E. I was
E, that's right.
Number 1.
You were the king. Get yourself a cheeseburger.
Actually, the king just died. This is this is the pretender to the throne. That's right. But I have to say, Little Richard is the king of rock and roll.
Little Richard, yeah.
Yeah.
My wife Gabrielle got to work with him.
Opinion. Yeah, that's all.
When Gabrielle was at Walt Disney Imagineering, she got to meet and record Little Richard for one of the attractions.
Wow.
And
I'm impressed.
yeah, it was cool. I'll have her on the show one of these times and have her tell the whole story because it's a lot of fun. Little Richard, great guy, really great guy, and amazing performer. He practically made rock and roll what it is.
Well, we have to say Frank brought the house down every single night we did the 60s show.
Every night.
Thank you.
Yes.
Every night. Every night. It was my absolute pleasure to be able to portray Joe Cocker, a guy who I've had a lot of admiration for over the years, and I have never, ever attempted to do any of his material until I got pushed into that role by this fabulous band who was able to come up with all the wonderful stuff that we were able to do. And it was easy for me to just voice it because it had been in my head for my entire life. Well, ever since Woodstock, anyway.
Seriously, Frank, I'll tell you, preparing for that show, I've been in these shows. I've been telling people how I get into YouTube, and I just go down the rabbit hole. And in preparing for the 60s show, I looked up. You did the little help from my friends, Joe Cocker, and I YouTubed that, and I saw many different versions. I have to say, of course, excluding Joe Cocker, yours was just phenomenal. Just amazing. And I'm, just you alone, without a band and everything. You just brought it, really, every night.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's why we think of you as Mr. Entertainment, because man, you're the total package, baby. But lest I forget, I just quickly mentioned Mr. Schwartz here. He put that whole show together. He directed it. He put it together. He sourced out all the fabulous talent. And kids, you can go on, I believe, Cherokee.life and actually see clips of the show. You just have to know what to look for, and I can't tell you what that is right now. If I think about it, I'll post a link below when I upload this to the YouTube.
Hey, we got time. We can research it. Yes. You're all stuck here one
time.
That is very true.
Well, so anyway, Frank, how are you handling the quarantine? How are you getting by with Amber and everyone in your household, the pets? And
you got like 8 dogs and 2 mother-in-laws.
Yeah. Well, we have 2 dogs, a Chihuahua and a black German Shepherd puppy that we found here in Boquete, which is another thing that It's great. We can just move here and build a family. So we do it. We found her in the middle of the road, and we asked around, and nobody seemed to have lost a puppy. So we took her in, and she is redecorating our house for us, which is really nice.
Nice.
Yeah, giving us exercise, a lot of exercise, going up and down stone hills, trying to keep our balance. And we've discovered a lot more things that live on the property, which is also really cool. So yeah, she's been interesting. We recently adopted a chicken that found a home into our house, Alexandria Henrietta Longhorn, and she is just she keeps the cats inside. We have 2 cats, and the cats are just sitting in the garage looking at her going, one day you will be mine.
Not a lot of people know this, but I actually used to work with chickens.
Yeah.
I mean, not in an office or anything, but in a chicken house. And we were told that, they peck you, and people are afraid of chickens. All you have to do, I mean, I'm not telling you to do this, but all you have to do is kick them. You kick them like a football. That's what somebody told me. Kick them like a football,
Really?
So,
you're advocating chicken kicking.
Please don't write letters. This is not I'm not advocating hurting animals. But if they attack you first, you have the right to defend yourself.
Darn right. So you kick them gently, though, right?
Gently. No, actually not.
Oh, no.
But I did want to say, Frank, if your little puppy keeps growing at the rate it's growing, you're going to have to contact the people at the Guinness Book of World Records, because it's a her. Is that a her or a him? A boy or girl?
It's a her. Yeah. Oh, it's a girl. Yeah.
Her. Her ears are enormous. I mean, if they keep growing at the rate they're growing, they're,
You get satellite TV on those things, man.
Yeah.
She hears everything, which is really bad, because she can hear a can opener from 50 yards.
I'll bet she can. She can hear a can opener on the International Space Station.
Yeah. Oh, she can be in the banana trees, and then hear the can opener, and she comes running. So, at least. But the problem with her is with all the animals, get fed all at the same time. And so she wants to eat everybody else's food except hers. So because she's making sure that everybody gets the same, she's very, she's an open girl that way. She likes she's a communist dog, she likes to distribute it amongst all the workers, so everybody gets a fair shake.
The Leon Trotsky of puppies.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your name, Frank? What's your puppy's name?
The puppy's name is Jackie.
Jackie.
Yeah.
Jackie.
We named it after Jack, New York, Boston Jack.
Oh, okay.
Who passed the States. He passed, and the day that we found out that he passed, we found little Jackie in the middle of the road. So we said, "Here you go."
There you go.
There you go. Her name was Jack, but then the vet came and looked at her and said, "No,
Jackie."
Jack. Yeah. So
cool. All right.
Helps. Yeah.
So you got pets. You got a big family now here. You got this musical career. What's next for Frank Chandek?
Well, hey, no, that would defeat the purpose, Mike, So I'm trying to get it down to the floor. It might take a while.
If you're not going to cut your hair, at least dye it red. I mean, make it real,
Make it real, he says. Okay.
Make it real.
Real like Bozo, real Bozo.
Well, I kind of envy you, Frank.
I need the polka dot shirt. I'm sorry, and the big shoes.
Oh, I think we've got those in the wardrobe at the theater. I think.
Yes, we need a theater and a few other things. It'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. What's next for me? You're looking at it right here. I'm reading a couple of books I can show you, and
I
that's what
read a
I'm
book
doing right
once.
now.
They're great.
He's going to show us books.
I just finished Blue
Oh,
People, which is by Leroy Jones, and this is the definitive book on black music. You can argue with me if you want, but Leroy Jones has an amazing perspective, and he goes through from Africa to 1960, because I believe that's when it was published. So he's getting into sort of new jazz and avant-garde jazz at the end of the book, but we know it goes a lot farther.
Cool.
And I highly recommend it. Leroy Jones, R-O-I Jones, Leroy Jones. And I'm reading Insects of Tropical America.
Oh,
which I think this,
all right.
yes, we've seen many examples of that.
Cool.
I think we all have, especially lately. I don't know what's going on, but
Well, this way, yeah, it's rainy season and there's no cars to knock them off.
Yeah.
and, yeah.
Yeah, the other day I thought somebody parked their Volkswagen in the wrong place. Turns out it was just a cockroach.
Yeah, well, just another cockroach would be the title of my memoirs.
And they all seem to want to come inside too. You know, it's like you live in nature. People want to go outside and see nature, and the bugs are trying to come inside.
Yeah, they want to come in, have a sandwich, relax.
They kind of are just going on their own, and they run into a house, and it's like, okay, well, why should this stop us? Giant trees don't stop us.
Yeah.
Anteaters don't stop us.
Yeah.
All this other stuff doesn't stop us, so they just go right into the house, you know.
Well, I asked one of them why he was coming inside, and he said because of the jungle out there. So,
Yeah, it's
It's
that's
jungle out there.
jungle out there, man.
Yeah, it's
Tough living.
yeah.
Here we go. So, and I'm also working on a one-man show, which I'm not going to be doing online.
you're not? Oh,
No, because it needs all of you. I can't do it by myself. It's called a one-man show with a cast of thousands. So
I see. I see. Well,
yeah.
maybe we can work something out. You know, there are a lot of amazing new electronic platforms where multiple people can perform or talk or sing or whatever together at the same time. I don't know if you've heard of these things, but
I'm very I'm kind of in the distance of all of that because yeah, I you know, there's nothing like the personal experience.
well,
And I'm wondering how, you know, our parades are going to be handled. The brass bands and drum bands are so good around here.
oh yeah.
I guess you got to go, you know, have six feet and 6 feet in between everybody and blow your trumpet through a mask. But, you know, it could be a different kind of sound that we're developing.
Well, you probably put the mask on the end of the trumpet, I guess.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, I like that idea too.
Yeah.
Then
But
everybody
those
would sound
braids,
like
they
Louis
were
Armstrong.
long to begin with. Now they're going to take like all day if
I
there's
know,
6 feet in
I know.
between every.
Well,
You
you
only
know,
have three at a time. Yeah,
we had
300
the,
member orchestra.
the Independence Day parade last year here, and it
Yeah.
started at 10 a.m. and it went till around what 2 or 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So just, you know, settle in, make sure you've got plenty of snacks and a couple of fresh masks, you know, and it'll be great.
Well, you don't even have to bring any food. They bring it right to you. People bring it right to you. You know, hot, you know, chips and hot sauce. Sure, no problem.
I love that.
Fruit, sure. Candy, yeah, no problem. It comes right to you. They put it right in your hand, and thank you so much. There is just no other place in the world that I can imagine where, hey, you just sit there and party. We'll provide the food for you.
There you go, man.
I like it.
Food and drinks. I like how they chuck rum at everybody. The
Sure.
greatest day of the year, you know.
I know it. I love this town. The truck comes
Yeah.
along and pours you a big glass of Chivas Regal or a big glass of Ron Abuelo or Carta Vieja, man. And then they come around again and again. It's sometimes hard to go home from a parade.
Hard not to party here.
That's right.
What I'm saying. You have to really work at it not to party here.
Yeah.
Well,
You don't have to fight for your right to party. You have the right to party.
No, you are welcome. Welcome to party.
no need to be a Beastie Boy here. Although there are a few.
I won't mention any names.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's, I mean, we could list all the wonderful things about being in this place. And some
Yes.
shiny, shiny golden day, we will
Yeah.
return to our bacchanalian ways. And except we'll be wearing masks. And
Beautiful mask, the best mask, the most gorgeous masks you've ever seen.
we're gonna
People
have,
say these masks are the best.
we should have mask beauty pageants with
Oh, I like that.
everybody having masks. Bring your
Yes.
most creative, beautiful mask and wear nothing else.
Yes,
Yeah.
and with just a swimsuit out of masks
Yeah.
or
And the
dress.
ladies could do it too.
Yeah,
And even though we don't get a single dime for promoting anybody or anything, but I would say that I know that I haven't gotten one yet, but I see that dog camp here in Boquete. There's a thing called dog camp, and
Yep.
people that take care of stray dogs, wonderful people, and they are selling those masks. Don't call me. I believe they're $10, but you can order them from dog camp, and they have like little paw designs on them, and they look
Very cool.
actually very cool, and I'd like to get some.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
money goes to a good cause.
It
Cat
does
man.
go through the
for me.
cause.
Yeah, it's a great
Not
cause.
everybody is as sweet as Frank and Amber, who see a puppy on the road,
Promote it.
especially one with such huge ears, and they just pick it up and they take it right home.
Yeah.
I guess what it was is that we brought her home and then she grew her ears. So obviously she was suspicious from the moment she walked.
Dogs can be suspicious. Yes, it's true.
No, they can't. And they can't. It's like, well, what am I getting myself into?
Yeah.
Those
But wait.
those ears are so big, it looks like you rubbed Viagra on them or something.
Jackie, the
Well,
dog with Viagra ears.
I can't take full responsibility. She was 3 or 4 weeks old by the time we found her. So she's had a past,
A past.
Okay.
She has a past, yes.
Okay. Well,
We assume it was eating lots of insects because, she loves insects.
Well, she's like half of the gringos here that have a past, but they have a new story. Once they get to Boquete, their past doesn't matter. They have an entirely new story and new backstory, new history, everything.
yeah. Once you get here, you're whatever you say you are or were.
That's right.
Right.
And I thought you were going to say there's also a half the population that eats bugs too, but maybe that's inaccurate. Maybe it's only like a third of the population.
If
It's
they're
true.
covered in chocolate, who knows? I might even go for that.
Yeah.
I never played harmonica till I came to Boquete. And then all of a sudden, I went to one Adam Reach show and I said, oh shit, what they need is a harmonica player, and so I started playing right there just to get with the Velasquez family,
Wait
so
a minute. Is that true? No.
just so I could be
No.
in that aura, I want to learn music too. Shit, hell.
Wow,
been-
you're an
That's
amazing
not
savant.
true.
What? No, that's not true, but it makes a good story.
Well, a good story is often better than the truth because, what do? We entertain. right?
Well, yeah, that's exact. Who the hell are we entertaining now? Ourselves. Good.
Well, ourselves and
Yeah.
the 20 plus people on YouTube or Facebook that will see this.
Right on. This is for you.
If
That's
you
right.
can't entertain yourself now during the quarantine, you're in a lot of trouble, I think. So
I spent several years entertaining myself, and then I got married again.
Oh,
Then you had
so
to
then you
entertain
got
others.
caught. You got caught
So
entertaining
yeah.
yourself.
What? Oh, well, it was something like that. I don't know.
All right, well, Patrick, maybe
Yeah, I
we
used
should
to
wrap
be in
this up.
band. What?
We're
The time's up? Oh,
Time is up.
we're running out of time for today's episode. You know, we like to keep it short and quick and not make it too long. Plus, I'm too cheap to pay for the better version of Zoom. So
oh.
we get 40 minutes total, and sometimes not even that for some reason.
I wanted to tell you, I got a message from Frankie Queso back in the States, and he's
Frankie Queso.
doing well. He's doing well in Sheboygan. He's doing what he can. He's trying to figure this Zoom thing out so he can make an appearance, but he'd love to come back to Boquete and do a few songs and tell a few
We would
jokes.
love to have Frankie Queso. I mean, he also brought down the house. Frankie Queso was wonderful. He has great, great outfits, great jackets he wears.
Oh, man.
You know, the
Right.
public has been clamoring for Frankie.
Yeah, yeah. His flight got diverted. It was supposed to go to Mexico City. He ended up in Boquete for some reason, and he is happy to have made his appearance. But
Well, right. I think he had that little confusion in his schedule. He was supposed to play the Lions Club or something, and
well, he's supposed to. Yeah, the ball for the widow's ball. You know, the when the guys go out. You know, they have the widow's ball. He thought he was there, and he ended up.
That was at the pump room.
How do you actually get on a plane to a foreign country by accident? We haven't figured that one out yet. But
hey, Frankie Queso, man,
it happens.
That's
Baby. All right, Frank. Thank you so much for being on the show today with us.
Thanks,
it's been a pleasure, and everybody's going to love to see you once again in your natural habitat. Crazy.
Okay. Why not? Why not? We started with hair. Let's go. Continue.
Let's go.
Yeah,
all right. Frankie,
we all started with hair, but we don't all end up with hair.
Yeah, I'm jealous of you, Frank. I've been growing my hair out for months, and this is as far as I can get it.
Oh, well, yeah, I see you got a little, it's catching up to you there. And next time I see you on the highway, I won't drive past you, okay? You know.
Thank you, buddy. I severely appreciate that.
All right, you guys take care. Be safe out there.
Frank.
All right, you too, man.
Bye.
And let's see. Let's just what do we do? How does this work? Oh yeah, this is how it works.
Bet it's not voice activated.
Computer, remove Frank.
Remove me. I'm leaving now.
Oh, there he is. There he goes.
There you go. Frank is a great personality. Love having him in the band.
Yeah.
He's just a joy to work with.
You know, one of the great
shows and everything.
Yeah.
Terrific. One of the most entertaining people you'll ever run into.
You know, Ruben Blades wanted to be on the show today, and I said, no, Frank Chandek is going to be on the show, Ruben. I'm sorry. Maybe
Patrick,
next week.
you just made a big mistake. You could have picked anybody, but you don't pick Ruben Blades in Panama and say we picked somebody else. Ruben, if you ever hear this, we want you on the show.
We do want you on the show. I'm going to have my people call his people, and let's see what we can do, okay?
Have your people learn Spanish first. No, he probably speaks English.
He does. I've seen him in movies. He talks pretty.
Oh, that's right.
Anyway, we're about out of time. Michael,
Yeah.
you take care of yourself this week.
And you too, stay healthy, stay safe.
And let's have some crazy adventures.
Yeah, why not?